Good morning, noon, evening or night, depending when you're watching this video. My name is Alegende and welcome back to World of Tanks and the Look Back series, where we now take a look back at Ranked. So Ranked has been around for a little while now. Ever since 2017, you can test your skill in this competitive format with random teams, which you hope is going to be better the more you progress through it. And in order to progress, you have to play well enough to win or be one of the best in your team if you might lose. For the first years of Ranked that I tried, I came back from it really quickly with the feeling that this is the most toxic game mode ever in World of Tanks. I couldn't believe it at first that there was a game mode concept which would me make rage even more. But well, in the end it wasn't really that surprising, because the main reason why is that it took the horrible element from random battles and increased it by tenfold. I'm of course talking about playing solo against your own team. In random battles we see this happening from time to time, with players using others to gain better results by maybe camping or letting the other teammate die or take the hit and get all the damage for him or herself. But in Ranked this is so much more apparent, because you are battling against your own team, especially if you are on the losing side, which increases the chance that you lose progression unless you are in the top of that team. In practice, this came back as the most campiest teams and the most passive games I've ever witnessed. Most of the few games that I played, I took the initiative to get towards a strong forwards position, even though it would be completely safe if we stayed with at least 3 tanks over there. Everyone on my team is staying passively in the back, and the enemy team spot my now isolated and vulnerable, in that case, position, rush me and kill me. But Alegende, then play less aggressive yourself. Yeah, real fun to camp now in every type of tank, in every battle, and wait until one side makes the first mistake after 5 to 10 minutes of absolutely nothing and automatically lose because of that. So I can generally say that I hate this game format like that, and I haven't touched it after I tried it a couple of times, and that was years ago. But everything changed when the 10v10 format was implemented. So I already had some experience with the 10v10 format from Brawl. If you haven't seen that video yet, I recommend it if you want to know what my look back is on the 10v10 format in general. But in short, I really like this format and the strategies that otherwise in a 15 versus 15 wouldn't allow. So because of that I tried Ranked again, and this time it was actually tolerable at the least, and sometimes even enjoyable. Alongside with that, you can still earn battle pass points with it, and there is a maximum of 1 SPG and 2 light tanks per team. But that isn't even the best part of the matchmaking, although this was earlier implemented. But there are no reward vehicles. Although it's kind of sad that I can't play my M60, but there are no chieftains, no 279E, which is the best. Because if it was allowed, oh boy, you bet those tanks are going to dominate the team lineup more and more the higher you get in progression. So because of that, I actually ended up playing quite a bit and even got to Division 2 to get the Kampfpanzer 50 ton. So I can still take somewhat of a thought out look back at Ranked. So looking back at the progression system and the way that the progress throughout ranked is pretty much like I said before, win as much as possible and play as good as possible in order to get chevrons. However, before you reach the divisions, you nowadays start off with qualifications. This is a first set of 20 games you have to play in order to start off with the divisions. What the qualifications does, it determines your chevron rating and allows you to get more daily bonus battles the better you perform in those 20 games. Now, I absolutely love this edition of qualifications, especially as a casual ranked player, because if you don't really mind going further up to the ranks, you can still play these qualification battles without losing chevrons or progression, because progression isn't really a thing as of right there. It's only the possibility to get more progression later on in the divisions. And after playing, you actually get quite a bit of credits, although it has been reduced from 1 million credits to 500,000. But if you don't go through too much premium ammo, you might actually get some value out of it. Also with some directives, and after 3 seasons of ranked battles for the year, you have enough tokens to get a 2D style and 1000 bonds as well. So I value these 20 brawl-like battles where the stakes aren't high quite well for these rewards. But after qualification, the real rank starts with the divisions and leagues. Now the chevron system starts. So the chevron system has been somewhat improved over the years, but both of the systems still gives that I have to perform better than the rest of my team vibes, instead of I just have to perform well enough in order to win. So you still play against your own team as well. The only way I see this working by just having good team play and having the main goal as team to just win the battle is just by giving a chevron to place 1 to 7 in the winning team, no chevrons for place 8 to 10 in the winning team, and also no chevrons from place 1 to 5 in the losing team, and only losing a chevron if you are in place 6 to 10 in the losing team. The most important thing that is happening this way, nobody in the losing team gains a chevron and nobody in the winning team gets an extra chevron. This system might be more boring, more stale, but it encourages team play better. As long as this is not happening this way, you cannot expect full-on team play. And you can also increase this element by expiring all daily bonus battles in every game, even if you don't gain or even lose a chevron. This way, the full-on mentality is just to win. Only by winning you get a chance to earning a chevron. Unless if you are in the bottom 2 of the team. But that's more like a bot filter. Vehicle roles. This is an element that I also like to see in random battles, which is saying that this is a great element within ranked, the role experience system. Basically, specific tanks get roles that gives more experience when certain actions are met. These roles go further than only tank types. For example, with heavy tanks you have defenders, which gain more XP by dealing damage within 300 meters, and otherwise the heavy destroyers, which gain more XP in dealing damage to vehicles spotted by yourself instead of within 300 meters. This system might need some more fine-tuning, because much more than 2 different roles per tank type I couldn't find, but maybe in the future this might happen. Rewards. So I've talked a bit about the rewards for the qualification battles, but you might just play some divisions only for these rewards if you like. Because from the division you gain bonds, gold, more credits, premium days, premium consumables, and more directives and tokens. And from the leagues you get special 2D styles and that famous badge you can put next to your name in battle. But for those tokens you might also get some annual rewards. For 3 tokens or playing only qualification for each set of ranked battles, because there are most of the time 3 seasons per set every year, you get a 2D style and 1000 bonds. For 6 tokens or completing Division 1 in this set of ranked seasons, you get a 2D style and a improved equipment of your choice. For 9 tokens or completing Division 2 in this set of ranked seasons, you get the silver 2D style, 2 improved equipment and the special tank of the year, which in this year is the 114 SP, and before that it was the Concept 1B. And for 15 tokens or reaching Gold League every season for this year, you get the Gold 2D style, 3 improved equipment and the special tank as well. So with that overview, it might be sounding interesting to complete Division 2 every season in order to get that special tank. And if you can't get any of those, or if you are left with some tokens to spare, those are automatically converted into bonds after the end of the 3rd season of the set. But there is more, because if you reach the 2nd division, just only completing the 1st division, you can already get special items for bonds. They might be a bit expensive, but you can get discounts if you reach Division 1 or higher. I have to admit I might be trying to reach Division 2 again for the Concept 1B, like I did with the Kampfpanzer 50T, now that I have the bonds for it. So I think the rewards in the qualifications, divisions and leagues are quite good, especially the amount of bonds you can earn. However, problems start to arise a bit with the annual improved equipment rewards, because the better player you are, the easier it is to obtain more of these equipment, which gives you automatic maximum improvements to your tank for that specific equipment. It is like another chieftain type of reward where the best players get the strongest rewards. So this is only increasing the disparity between casual players and competitive players once again, which is a bad habit of wargaming these days, in my opinion. You can get an improved equipment if you reach Division 2 each season, but the very best can get 3 of those, so yeah, fair enough? I don't know for sure. And those were pretty much all the points already. So in the end, do I actually like ranked now? Still not really yet. The current chevron system is still too toxic for me with the whole 1 versus 19 experience. The 10v10 format really carries it to be at tolerable levels in which I'm willing enough to at least complete a qualification, and with the special bond rewards going up to Division 2 to get a good tier 9 reward tank, if I have the bonds to spare, that is. I still don't like the improved equipment rewards being more reserved for the best players, but at least you still have the possibility as a casual ranked player to get at least one. So do play those qualification battles for that brawl-esque feeling. That's quite a recommendation. There you can just play those battles and not go further up the division and still get some credits out of it if you don't spam gold too much. And without that stakes, I think the whole gaming experience will be a lot more enjoyable. And if they reappear later, the Kampfpanzer 50 ton and the Concept 1B are also quite recommendable tanks if you feel like taking on the challenge and reach Division 2, even though you are quite the casual player. But at the very end, you won't see me ever going further than the first rank of Division 2, just enough to get those tier 9 rewards, cause it's still ranked and it's still toxic. So with that, that's my complete look back at ranked for now on. It might be still changing, I hope it will be changing for the better with just another chevron system and maybe some different rewards instead of that improved equipment, but we will see eventually what they will do. A lot of it is already well improved, keeping me at least playing longer than it used to be. So in that regards, moving up the good way on this game mode wargaming, but keep on moving. And with that, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Laters!